But what part of anything anybody said was about being indecisive?
I'm
You
s-
you
I'm
made a
saying I'm
decision
saying
to understand that you know
I'm
your
saying I'm
power and
saying
your.
all the stuff that was put out there.
Mhm.
You some of the stuff you say you did, but now you probably would question that, right? You think it's dead wrong because you jokingly said if I take Sexy Red out to Red Lobster, I should be able to hit, right?
Mm.
Jokingly,
Mm.
but I don't even think it's that. I think that most men feel like, yo, I show her a good time. She, we vibing. I want to have sex. I want to sleep with her. She probably wants to sleep with me. I feel like we should sleep together. That doesn't mean I feel like she's obligated. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about regular stuff, that regular traits of men, and they're making regular shit that men do to be toxic.
Mm.
And that's what I'm saying. And once we're living our lives a certain way, women don't have to change nothing. They're doing them. Even if it's fucked up, they can justify the fucked up shit, right? But now it'd be regular shit that we've been doing for years. And it's like, all right, yo, niggas was talking about people's grandmothers and great grandmothers, the fact that they were suppressed and oppressed by men and they couldn't do shit or whatever. And that was toxic masculinity. Somebody would say your grandfather, your great grandfather was toxic, toxically masculine or whatever. And that was just my point, is that the way men used to be, now everything about us, we have to question it. Now, a woman, if we said what's not a good woman? Promiscuity. Amber Rose did a whole slut walk for promiscuous women to say like, yo, nah, I'm empowered. I could sleep with as many men as I want to, right?
Mm.
It's not no dudes doing a march saying like, yo, I want to be violent against women. I want to sexually assault women or something like that. Like the toxic side of man shit. Men, we take it, we assess it, and we try to do better. But when it gets to the point of regular stuff that wasn't a problem, or they're trying to deem regular stuff that we do or regular interactions with females as being aggressive or anything like that. Like, yo, it's like on some like you in a workplace type of shit. You feel like every time you might holler at a chick or you don't speak to her the right way, you sexually assaulting her. You know what I mean? Bro, that's we can't move forward and tell these young men to like be on some neutered shit, right? Because what's going to continue to happen is they're going to keep bending until they break. And it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you got no say so. A lot of men are afraid to even push back, to say anything opposing to women. Just like women and alternative people, it's like you don't want to say nothing against them because it's like, oh, I don't want to offend them. You know what I mean? But men could get offended. They could assess the situation and do the work to try to be better. But if it's on the other side, we can't, you saying there's a dialogue where we're going back and forth with ping pong and we helping each other out. But who's helping who? Who's doing the work to be better? Are both sides doing the work to be better? Or is it just like, all right, yeah, you this. Oh, what you do is wrong. Oh, what you do is wrong. But whatever I do that's wrong or whatever, I could do this because of this. But you do that. I think it's like a back and forth um of who can stack on other shit on top of one over the other.
So you're saying it's heavy-handed on their side. We're supposed to be a ping pong and we're volleying back and forth. Balls
If you look at
the balls is coming out direction.
If you think about the issues that are coming out about men, a lot of it is based on the way we interact with women, right? Whereas the issue that I feel like we're having with women is more of a bigger problem, right? Men want the women, right?
Yeah.
Even if they're acting a certain way, they want the women. But some of these women act like they don't want the men. And I think there's a bigger problem that's happening. And the reason why, as a community, we need to get together, we need to have kids, we have to have nuclear families, we have to start to get together.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And if both sides are not willing to do the work, it's not going to work.
Who's going to suffer more?
It's not, first of all, it's not even about suffering.
No,
right?
no. If everything goes to shit, who's going to suffer more? If this trend continues,
all of us are going to suffer.
Okay.
All of us are going to suffer.